Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to continue to talk about arrays. And today we will talk about the first type of arrays, which is index array. So our server is already on. Like we see, it's called index array, and the syntax is the word array, then parentheses, and inside the parentheses, I'll put my values. Okay, so each value will be separated from the second value with a comma. Okay. So this is the syntax for the index array. Like you notice, I have some values that have quotation marks like this, and also here, and also I have one that don't have quotation mark because this is, I make an example, this is a string and this is integer. So integer, you write it without quotation marks, and also other data types that don't need quotation mark, like boolean or any other type. Okay, so the quotation mark is for the string. So let's see one example. For example, let's say we have workers in a company. So I'll create the variable name, and inside the variable name, I'll put the array. So the word array, which is internal function, and inside of it, I'll put the syntax we see up here. So my values will go inside the parentheses. So my first value, for example, my first employee, Mark, and then let's say June, and then Mary. That's it. Let's just take three workers. If I had an integer, I will put it like this. For example, 250. So this is an integer. That's why I don't put quotation mark. Okay. Uh, so let's save this and let's see our array. Okay. Before we go to see the array, there's one thing we want to say, that echo will not display the array. Okay, it will give us an error because the echo cannot display many values. Echo is to display only one value. So for the array, I need to use something called print underscore r, and then parentheses, and inside the parentheses I'll put the array name. Okay, so the print r will work, but the echo will not work. Let's save this and check both of them, and let's just put echo break in the middle. Let's save and go check this. Localhost index, and like you see, this is all from the echo. Okay, I have an error, and the error say array to string conversion. Okay, because the echo expect a string or one value. It does not expect 1, 2, 3 values. Okay, so this is an array, so you cannot echo the array. You'll get this line of code right here, or this error line right here. So the only thing I get back from the echo is the word array. Okay, so the echo will give me the word array, but I will not see the values inside the array. To see the values inside the array, I need to use something like the print r. Okay, like we did down here. Now I see my array, and inside here I have a couple of information. I have my index number. This is why it's called index array, because it have index numbers. Okay, and like you notice, the index numbers start from 0, not from 1. So the first value will have index number 0. Second value, which is June, will have index number 1. So the computer starts, the PHP starts from 0. Don't confuse the numbers. Okay, let's go back. So now we've seen it using the print r, but I want to see, I can use the echo to target one value. So I cannot use the echo to display the whole array like this, but I can use it to target only one value. Okay, to do that, I need to add brackets, and inside the brackets, I'll write the index number. So if I want this first value, like we seen a minute ago, the index number for this one is 0, because we start from 0. And then June is 1, and Mary is 2. Okay, So if I want, for example, mark, I will say 0. Inside the brackets, I write the index number, okay, for the value I want. So let's save that and refresh. And now I get mark because now I target value with the index number 0. Okay, so I'll get that value. But if I try to echo the whole array, I'll get an error like we seen a minute ago. It will say to me array to string conversion. Okay, so this is the error I will get. Let's go back. So now we know how to target one value inside the array, inside the index array, and we know how to print the whole array using the print r. Let's say I want to add or I want to reset a value. Okay, I can say, for example, the name of the array, workers. Okay, and then put the brackets. Inside the brackets, the number. Let's say I want to change June, so June is index number 1, and then I will reset it using the equal sign, using the assignment operator. Okay, so inside here I can write the value, the new value I want for June. Okay, so we can say, for example, we want June to be Mike. Let's print R up here. So we will print R the array first, and I'm supposed to get this. Okay, Mark, June, Mary, and then let's delete this echo here, and then I will change the value for index number 1. After I print R the array, I will change the value, so June will become Mike, and then I will print R again, okay, to see the difference between the two. So let's go, refresh, and I have the first array up here. I have Mark, June, and Mary. Okay, the second array I have Mark, Mike, and Mary. So now June became Mike. Okay, so we reset value with the index number 1. So let's go back. So this is how you reset a value. If I want to add a new value, for example, let's delete all this. Now I have only inside my array Mark, June, and Mary. Let's say I want to add one more value, so I can say the same way I used to reset. I'll say workers, the name of the array, and then brackets. So the same way, only this time I will not put index number here. Okay, I will leave it empty, and I will say equal to my new value, whatever it is. Let's say, for example, Julie. So what this line of code will do, it will go to the workers array and then add to it, put inside of it the word Julie. So this will be the new value. Okay, it will be Mark, June, Mary, and Julie. Okay, let's print R also here. See the difference between the two arrays. Let's go and refresh. I have my first array with Mark, June, and Mary. So this is the original array. And then I have the second array after I add Julie. I have the second array with Mark, June, Mary, and Julie. Okay, so now I added Julie using the brackets. So let's go back. This is everything we want to talk about in the index array. Just one thing you need to remember. Of course, you need to know the syntax, how to write it. The word array, which is used with all the different arrays, associative, multidimensional. You'll create all of them the same way using the word array. Inside here in the index array, I have a value. If the value is a string, it will need to have quotation mark. The quotation mark can be single or double. It does not matter. Okay. And if the value is a integer or boolean or other types, it will not have quotation marks, of course. And each value and the other one need to be separated using the comma. Okay, the last value will not have comma, like you see. We also talked about how to add new values using this way. We also talked about how to reset using this way. So I will write index number if I want to reset a value that I already have. So now I will reset value number 2, which is 0, 1, 2. I will reset Mary. Okay, Mary, let's say I want to make it Ali, for example. So now I will add Julie first. So Julie will come after Mary, and then I will reset Mary using this way. Okay, so the brackets, empty brackets, I will add the value, new value. If I specify a number, I will reset it. Okay, the PHP will reset the value that you specify right here. Okay, so this is everything in the index array, and I will see you in the next lesson. We'll talk about associative array. So I will see you there.